If you're watching this recording of our webinar, you've probably run into one of the following problems. You're winning in the Forex market regularly. I'm sorry, just kidding. I think if that's the case, you don't need my help, and you don't need to watch this recording. No, of course, if you're watching this video, it's because you're a novice Forex or cryptocurrency trader and you don't know what strategy to choose. You're an experienced trader, but your strategy is not working properly. You have a strategy which was working, but after a while it stopped being profitable, or you're just looking for ways to earn extra money. I promise you that solving all these issues is real, and I'll help you do it. The only problem you have to solve right now on your own is to sit back and calmly and thoughtfully listen to this video until the very end. Working with many Forex traders, I face the most important problem. Many of them treat Forex trading or the cryptocurrency market as gambling. They rush to open a position based on some premonition, advice, or signals. If they win, they begin to consider themselves gurus and end up losing more. And if they lose, they try to win back, putting themselves in the situation where losses reach an insurmountable level and the trader is forced to quit trading after getting disappointed. So, to avoid all that and not repeat the mistakes that I and my colleagues went through as well, just try to listen to and understand everything I'm going to tell you today. I'll first tell you how the Forex market is tripled from the inside. I'm not going to repeat the information you can find in popular sources. I'm just going to focus on how the market works by going through a complex chain from you as a trader to the big institutional players. By the way, the software product I'll talk about at the end was written for just such an institutional client. A little about us. We're a group of professional strategy developers for the Forex and cryptocurrency markets. We've developed thousands of strategies that are successfully used by traders all over the world. Many trading algorithms developed by us have become the best in the market and gave rise to a whole line of products that have been, are, and will be used to scare brokerage companies. We are constantly under pressure from them. I can confidently call myself an expert in developing professional trading systems for Forex and cryptocurrencies. What is Forex? So, you're a trader, you downloaded a trading platform, and you see the quotes that are displayed on your platform for the trading instruments you're interested in. Let's say you opened a buy of 100,000 euro USD, which equals one standard lot, not on Meta, 4 or 5 platforms. What happens next? Your order then gets to the broker's server, and it then may have different scenarios. Scenario 1. The order will be executed by your broker, and you'll receive a confirmation in your platform, but it will not be transmitted to the liquidity provider, as your account is in the B book, as they say in-house, which means that you do not trade with other traders, but with your broker. Here we need to dwell on the fate of your account. If you lose, the broker will create ideal trading conditions for you, namely the minimum time of execution of your orders with almost zero slippage, because in this case, the broker profits from the money you lose, not from the commission. If you win, there are 2 possible sub-scenarios. Scenario 1.1. The broker will analyze your trading strategy, and if he understands that by increasing the order execution time, and thereby the slippage, your strategy will not succeed, he'll be glad to do it. Scenario 1.2. The broker will switch you to A book, i.e., through a bridge, a special program that allows the broker's server to send orders to a liquidity provider, and will switch you to a liquidity provider. Your order, buy 100,000 euro USD, will not be executed by your broker until the broker has received a confirmation from the liquidity provider that the order has been executed by the liquidity provider. Liquidity providers may also have, and often have, an A and B letter. That means that your order can stay with the liquidity provider, and the plugin can be applied to you at the liquidity provider's level, or your order can be passed on to a higher level. Scenario 2. The broker will pass your order immediately to the liquidity provider. This usually happens when the trader trades large orders and the broker is afraid of taking a risk. And let's consider a fantasy scenario. A real STP broker, a broker who is not dealing and passing orders directly to a liquidity provider, who does not have a B-book. Why do I tell you this? I want every trader to understand that they and the broker have a conflict of interest, because at any stage, there is a market player who wants to make a profit not from commissions, but lost deposits. That's why there are some rules which should be memorized and strictly observed. Otherwise, you'll never win. You can't discuss with the broker the strategy you use or are going to use. This gives the broker an advantage which will be used against you. You cannot be friends with or negotiate with a broker, because if you win, the broker or liquidity provider loses. I like my Forex broker because, well, I wanted to explain why, but I don't think it's even worth going into the reasons for loving a broker at this point. If you think you can get around these 3 rules, then it's time to finish watching this video, as I won't be able to help you. Trading strategies for Forex and cryptocurrency market. So, after we've ticked off the semantics, let's talk a little bit about trading strategies. Forex and cryptocurrency trading strategies can be divided into several categories based on different characteristics. Forex robot or manual trading. For example, manual or automatic Forex robots. I should say right away that I am a follower of Forex robots, i.e., fully automatic trading systems, but not in the sense that novice traders see them. These are not expert advisors or bots working through the built-in programming interface of the platform, but the full-fledged trading platforms that work through an API. This can be a fixed API or another quick API, allowing to work with minimal delays. Also, strategies can be divided into the indicator, statistical, and neural network-based strategies. All of these strategies can be successful in a certain time interval, after which they begin to lose, and there may be 2 reasons for this. The broker has changed your trading conditions to scenario 1.1, which we talked about above, or the market has changed and your strategy is no longer relevant. Maybe you need to re-optimize your strategy, selecting the parameters, or maybe it won't help anymore. But in any case, at that point, you'll lose and won't be sure if your Forex trading robot will work after optimization or not. I've learned this rule. If my strategy may not work for 2 or more reasons, then it's a bad strategy. You'll understand what I'm talking about a little later. How to successfully trade Forex and cryptocurrencies. Success rate 99%. A couple of years ago, an institutional trader tasked us to develop a trading strategy that would work and bring in 25 to 40% profit per month with no need for re-optimization and almost no risk. Several people from our team had been developing arbitrage strategies for a long time, and these are the strategies that can provide high profits with almost 0 risk. The reason for success is that the software products for latency arbitrage use fast quotes, which makes it possible for the latency arbitrage software to kind of look into the future and know where the market is going to move in a few milliseconds. Thus, the software can open an order in the right direction without using any indicators. But the problem with any arbitrage strategy is that a broker quickly finds an arbitrage trader, even if he complies with the 3 rules described above, and changes the trading conditions for him, forcing him to close his account and leave. The task was narrowed down to the idea of creating a well-disguised arbitrage strategy from the broker, which would be impossible to detect by various anti-arbitrage plugins. At first, we developed an ultra-fast arbitrage standalone platform able to work simultaneously between different brokers and crypto exchanges via different APIs. We built into it several well-known arbitrage strategies that have already gained popularity among Forex traders, and some crypto traders as well. We then studied how all sorts of brokerage programs, dealer rules, and risk management teams work to determine arbitrage trading. Then we created a strategy, for which I'm proud of myself and our team for exceeding all of our expectations. It has the advantages of latency arbitrage, high profitability and minimal risk, but it can't be defined by the broker as a latency arbitrage because it completely emulates other strategies. The trades are not open at the moment of arbitrage, but on a calm market. It creates the illusion of chaotic manual trading or an inexperienced trader. Orders have different volumes. Opposite orders on the same currency are absent. The strategy has no analogs and will not be distributed in a large volume. At some point, our views on the fairness of the Forex market diverged, and we decided to offer this strategy to a small number of non-institutional traders. We purposely limit the number of available licenses to be able to cover the costs of software development on one hand, but on the other hand, not to oversaturate the market. So, if you've listened to our webinar, you can buy, without any shame or exaggeration, the best software for Forex arbitrage, CFDs, metals, energies, and cryptocurrencies.